Extensive background in equity-minded practice, Dr. Howard challenges individuals and organizations to critically examine their systems and lead with integrity, intentionality, and purpose. Dr. Angell is the bomb. She is my friend, and she has put in countless hours to bring this Umoja celebration to fruition. Please help me to welcome her to the stage for our keynote address.
Hello, y'all. Thank you. I think I'm cute too. I think I'm cute. I ain't gonna lie to you. All right, let me get my computer open. So, I am also the chair of Umoja, and have been able to be a part of it for a really long time. It means the world to me. But by graduating this year, the committee was dead set on me keynoting, and I was wondering how I was gonna do it all, but we did it. We did it, y'all. But it is because I have such an amazing team that does this work with me, as well as all of the volunteers. So I am excited to have a word with y'all, if you don't mind. So I am calling this, I Know I've Been Changed. How many people was raised by their grandmama in here? Do you got that queued up? You got that song queued up? Play that for me real quick. I want to see who was raised by their grandmama. When I was trying to think about what I wanted to say to you all, for some reason this song kept coming in my head. And I'm definitely a church girl who left church and came back. But I will start with saying good evening. So happy to see y'all. Y'all got this room filled, and I know that makes our students feel amazing. It makes me feel amazing. To the graduates, family, friends, faculty, staff, community members, and everyone who showed up today to celebrate these beautiful African, Afro-Latino, African-American, and Black people in the room. I'm honored to stand here before you, and I'm gonna try to do this without crying. I already feel my emotions, and I can't stand it. I can't stand it. And I have to tell you that this moment is deeply personal for me. Because tonight, I not only stand here as the keynote speaker, as the chair of Umoja, as an ISU employee of the last 17 years, I also stand here as one of you. I get to cross this stage as Dr. Howard. I was actually blessed to be a part of the very first Umoja in 2013. I was a student and staff person at the time, but I got to be a part of the one of the first committees and help bring this to be. And I will tell you, we had a fight on our hands. We did. It was not an easy task to bring this to you, but we are still standing, and we will keep standing. So I stand here looking pretty good, as y'all said. But I stand here as someone whose path did not always look polished. I didn't always have degrees on my wall, y'all. I'm saying I'm someone who did not take the straight road. I definitely had to figure some things out along the way. I'm a girl from Harvey, Illinois, the south side of the south side, who got her GED at age 16, who worked 3 jobs until I became a mom. And becoming a mom changed everything for me. I wanted her to have an experience, have everything and experience everything I hadn't yet. Through my want for her, I decided to go back to school at the age of 28. I'm 47 today, y'all. And it took me 12 years to finish this degree. But I finished it through heartache, loss, love, more heartache, more loss, and then I got to the love of my life. Where you at, boo? Where you at, baby? Okay, sorry. I heard my mama voice there too. I am saying I am someone who had moments where I did not know if I belonged in some of the rooms I was in. I had moments where I questioned if I was smart enough, prepared enough, disciplined enough, and sometimes even worthy enough. But I am proof. Proof that your beginning does not get to define your ending. Proof that a delayed, I'll let you applause if you want to. And I hope that's a clap of testimony for yourself. Proof that a delayed start is not a denied future. Proof that the road may be winding, but it can still be sacred. Proof that God can take every detour, every disappointment, every mistake, every closed door, every tear, every moment you thought disqualified you, and use it as part of the story. So tonight, graduates, I want to talk to you from that place. Not as someone who has figured it out, because I still ain't figured it all out either. But as someone who has walked through some things, learned some things, lost some things, gained some things, and changed in ways I did not always know how to explain. And that is really what this conversation is going to be about, change. Because if there is one thing I know for sure, it's that education should change you. Let me say that again. Education should change you. If you were here for 2 years, 4 years, 6 years, 8 years, 12 years, or however long it took you to get to this moment, you should not be walking out of here the same way you walked in. You should not think the same. You should not dream the same. You should not see yourself the same. You shouldn't see your community the same. You shouldn't see injustice the same. You should not see possibility the same. Because education does not just fill your head with information. When you do it right and take it seriously, it should stretch your imagination. It should sharpen your voice. It should deepen your responsibility. It should make you ask better questions. It should make you harder to manipulate. It should make you more compassionate and more courageous all at the same dang on time. It should help you understand yourself more deeply and see the world more clearly. And yes, it should make you uncomfortable sometimes. Because growth is not always pretty. Sometimes growth feels like confidence. Sometimes growth feels like grief. Sometimes growth feels like outgrowing places you prayed to get into. And sometimes growth feels like sitting in a room you once dreamed about and still wondering if you belong there. Sometimes it even feels like realizing that some of the things you were taught to accept were never yours to carry in the first place. And graduates, if nobody has told you yet, let me tell you, the person walking across this stage is not the same person who first stepped into this campus. You have You are supposed to learn to speak up, advocate for yourself, survive disappointment, how to ask for help, learn that intelligence comes in many forms, learn that rest is not laziness, learn that your culture is not something to minimize, learn that your story is not something to be ashamed of, learn that your voice matters. And maybe you learned some things that were not even on the syllabus, right? Maybe you learned how to keep going when the money got funny. Because you used all your bucks on Starbucks. Okay, nothing. Maybe you learned how to study while grieving. Maybe you learned how to be the first in your family to navigate systems nobody taught you how to understand. Maybe you learned how to smile in public while falling apart in private. Maybe you learned how to walk into spaces where you were underestimated and still performed with excellence. Maybe you learned that being Black in higher education sometimes means being both visible and invisible at the same time. Visible when they need representation, invisible when they need to listen. But you made it. You made it through the group projects. You made it through the late nights. You made it through the papers, the exams, the emails, the financial aid stress, the internships, the jobs. You made it, y'all. The homesickness, something you thought you wasn't gonna have. The burnout, and moments where quitting felt easier than continuing. And still, here you are. So before I go, I need you to take that piece in of just, I made it. Say that to yourself. I made it. Don't rush past that. Don't minimize it. Because you can quickly get in the hustle and bustle and forget to really understand what it took to get through these 4 years. You did this. You are here. And that is way worthy for a celebration. But I also want to tell you something else. And I wish someone had told me this. When you change, everyone around you will not know what to do with the new version of you. Okay? That part shocked me. I expected the papers to be hard. I expected research to be hard, but I didn't expect the balancing act of what other people were gonna have to say to me. I didn't expect how hard it would be when I started changing and some people did not know how to receive who I was becoming, because here's the truth. Some people will be very proud of you. They will celebrate you. They will say your name with honor. They will brag about you when you are not in the room. They will see the work, the sacrifice, the growth, the discipline, and what you are becoming. Those are your people. Cherish them. Some people will love you, but they will never stop seeing the old version of you. The version who was still learning, the version who may not have made all the right decisions, the version who was surviving the best way they knew how, the version who had not yet found their voice, the version who was still trying to understand their own worth. And no matter how many degrees you earn, how much you grow, how much you heal, how much you build, they may still talk to you like you are that same person. And then there are some who are not confused at all. They see that you've changed, they just don't like it. They may say, you think you better than me now. You talk different, you act different. College changed you. And graduates, when they say that, I want you to stand firm in the truth and say, even if only in your spirit, yes, it did. It's supposed to. Not because you're better than anybody, not because you forgot where you came from, because I know who I am. Not because you are ashamed of your people, your community, your family, or your roots. We embrace that. But because growth requires change. Healing requires change. Learning requires change. Becoming requires change, y'all. And there's a difference between thinking you are better than people and knowing you are no longer willing to shrink to make them comfortable. There's a difference between arrogant and being aware of your worth. Difference between forgetting where you came from and refusing to be trapped by where you started. There's a difference between changing on people and growing into who God called you to be. So do not let people's discomfort with your growth make you betray the person you fought so hard to become. Do not let guilt pull you back into old patterns. Do not let someone else's insecurity become your limitation. Do not make yourself smaller just because the people around you are still more comfortable with the version of you that needed permission. You can love people and still grow, y'all. You can honor them and still move forward. You can be grateful for your roots and still stretch your branches. You can be connected to your community and still answer a bigger call. You can change and still be you. In fact, sometimes changing is how you actually become fully yourself. Now, I want to be clear about something. When I say education should change you, I do not mean it should make you cold. It should not make you disconnected. It shouldn't make you look down on people who did not take the same path as you did. Because let me be honest, a degree does not automatically make you wise. A title does not automatically make you kind. A credential does not automatically make you courageous. Because listen, I know a whole lot of people I call doctor and dumb in the same breath. And having letters behind your name does not mean you have done the work inside your heart. Sometimes it could just mean you got a good memory. All right? So as you leave this place, do not just be educated, be transformed. There is a difference. An educated person may know the language. A transformed person knows how to use that language to open doors for somebody else. An educated person may know the theory. A transformed person knows how to apply that theory in real life. An educated person may be able to critique the system. A transformed person is willing to help change it. An educated person may have the degree. A transformed person understands the responsibility that comes with it. And that responsibility is real, because whether you feel ready or not, somebody's watching you. Some younger cousin, some younger sister, another student, a neighbor, a child, someone that lives across the street, they're watching you. And your life is preaching a sermon whether you ever touch a microphone or not. Your persistence is saying something. Your graduation is saying something. Your presence in this room is saying something. It's saying we are still here, we are capable, we are brilliant. I use that word a lot. I love the word brilliant. You are saying that we belong. We are not the exception. We are evidence of what is possible when brilliance meets opportunity, support, discipline, and determination. And that matters. We need you, y'all. We need your ideas. We need your leadership. We need your integrity. We need your art. We need your businesses. We need you teaching. We need your advocacy. We need your courage. We need your joy. We need you to refuse to give up. I don't care what this world tries to throw at you, because you are going back into the world. ISU felt like a different community, but you're going back into the world. And let me say it clearly, your graduation is not the finish line. It's a milestone, a beautiful one, a hard-earned one, a sacred one, but you are not done becoming. You may never step into another classroom again, but you are not done learning. You may never write another paper, but you are not done thinking. You may never take another exam, but life will still test your values, your courage, your patience, your discipline, and your faith. So stay curious, stay open, stay teachable. Do not become so impressed with what you know or what you think you know that you stop listening. Do not become so focused on achievement that you forget about purpose. Do not become so busy building a life that you forget to actually live one. And please do not become so polished that you lose touch with the people who need the real you. The world does not just need your resume, the world needs your wisdom. It needs your story. It is important. So when I think about my own journey from GED to PhD, I don't just think about the degrees. I think about the girl who did not yet know what was possible. I think about the woman who had to learn how to stop apologizing for taking up space. I had to consider all the space I abused because I wanted to be heard and wasn't saying nothing. I think about every version of me that had to survive so this version of me can stand here today with you all. Every mistake, every moment is important. Every bad decision, every good decision matters. It's my story. And I think about how easy it would have been to let one chapter of my life convince me that I was not worthy of the next one. But I'm glad I kept going, and I'm so glad and proud that you all have done the same thing. So make the people around you proud. Make the rooms you walk in better. I don't want to put that on your back as a responsibility alone, but that is what comes with changing and becoming better. Make your family better. Make your workplace better. Your community better. I know your grandma told you, you better leave it better than you came. And that's what I believe about every room I walk into. So do not wait until you are fearless. Do it scared. Do not wait until everyone understands why you're doing what you're doing. Go at it anyway. Do not wait until your path looks perfect. Start with what you have. Do not wait until people stop talking. They will not. All right? Do not wait until your confidence never shakes. I want to congratulate you all tonight. I want to thank you all for even just listening to what I have to say. I want you to feel proud. And when you cross the stage, I want you to dance. Whatever dance you want, it ain't gotta be on rhythm or nothing. We don't care. We don't care about that. But we want you to take this moment and soak it up, because we will be dancing and celebrating you. Congratulations, class of 2026. We are so proud of you.
All right. I was about to sing, but I don't think y'all ready. I don't even think I'm ready. But let's give it up once again for Dr. Angell Howard. She gave a really, really, really powerful word, and I really hope that y'all were listening. Graduates and everybody else that's in here as well. There's a responsibility that we have to this world, to each other, and to all the people that we are connected to. And so it is my prayer that you receive what it is that you have to do, and that you do it well. All right.